School of Engineering, Dean School of Sciences, Dean Allied Health Sciences, and Dean Training and Placement, Director Training and Placement, Dean Research and Development, and my dear colleagues and dear students, a warm welcome to you all to the prize distribution ceremony of Datathon. Before I start giving report on Datathon that we have conducted last week and this week, I would like to tell you this particular Datathon is an extension activity of the training sessions that we have conducted. We have organized machine learning boot camp 6 days, 5 days in our department with the help of our Vice Chancellor, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for providing us a platform, guidance, support. This hackathon is, this particular hackathon is for, as I told you, it's a sequential action that we have, learning in the 5 days. All the students who have participated in the 5-day boot camp, those all students given opportunity to participate in the preliminary round, where 450 students have registered, sir, and also participated. Out of 450 students, we have shortlisted 258 students based on the marks. 20 marks we have given for multiple choice questions. Give them a big round of applause for those 258 students first. And these 258 students, we have asked them to arrange themselves as a group of 5 members maximum and minimum 3 members. Then we could able to frame 46 batches, sir. Today we have conducted these 46 batches round 2. 3 days back we have given a data set that is house rate prediction data set. Student have to train a machine with that data set, and the machine could able to find out the house rates in the particular regions, and all of the batches have participated. So I thank all the students for their participation in 3 panels today. Give yourself a big round of applause. So today we have all qualified students here. It's not that we are discriminating other students. It is that whoever qualified has put their efforts. We have just intimated 3 or 4 days before that we are going to conduct a round 1 of preliminary examination, and out of 452, 258 could able to crack this. So we are very happy for those students. So I ask those students only to be present here. And we have to thank our management, and we have to thank heartfully to our Vice Chancellor, sir, because it's his vision. Smart India Hackathon or MRU got selected or something else, whatever it is always comes from the Vice Chancellor, sir, that we have to conduct this machine learning bootcamp, or this we have to conduct this web development, or this, that, anything. So we are heartfully from the Department of AIML, we thank you, sir, for organizing, for making us to organize such events. I don't want to take much time. So I would like to ask our anchors to carry on this event.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our Vice Chancellor, Dr. V.S.K. Reddy Garu, to address.
A very good afternoon, all of you. The respected degrees on the dais, the Dean of the School of Engineering, Kailash sir, the Registrar of the University, Anjanil sir, and other dignitaries, Head of the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning for the second year students, and the faculty members, the coordinators, and mostly the students of 258, the students has been participating, and especially for the, doesn't mean other students are not up to the mark, but maybe due to various constraints, these are the batches has been coming up. But only thing is for the other batches, particularly for the other students, maybe after 258, I think it is more than 490 or 500. I request all of you, please try to motivate them to participate. These type of events is most important for the professional life, particularly for the technology. And congratulations for those 3 batches, particularly first, second, third prizes, because it is almost 15 students has been batches of first, second, third. Congratulations once again for the great effort for the last couple of weeks working with so much of initiative. And particularly for these are the camps, these are the camps not only for the maybe the technology, particularly for the AML and maybe data science or maybe cyber security or maybe cloud, etc. But at the same time, maybe the web design and development also concluded few days, I think last year. My sincere advice, the technology workshop still it has to move, but at the same time, you need to excel in terms of other way around as well, because you are the second year, second semester, almost concluding. Just only for the third year. Forget about final year, I think it is you are already in the one leg in India, one leg in outside. But only for the third year, only you have 2 semesters to plan your career, because especially for the CAT exams, maybe GRE exams, many times I mentioned, but technology also. But really, I think Department of appreciate once again for the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, but for the students' enthusiasm for these activities, participating in the so much of initiation. And this is the batch, always first batch is most important, because first batch is unique compared to any other universities, because you are the first batch of the university. Maybe in the long run, sometime in the maybe 10 years down the lane or 100 years down the lane. Now see that the first batch is always first. Now in this scenario, the things has to move very, the first batch sometimes maybe hiccups here and there, but at the same time there are so many advantages for first batch, because the faculty members in the university management, ourselves, each and every person to focus more seriously for first batch, to see that everybody has to settle in their life. But that is the most important for the both of us, for first batch students. You are the role models, because you are the person to take it, maybe let us say sometime in the 40 years or 50 years down the line, you are visiting to the campus, you always feel proud, because I am the first batch students of this university, because that may not be get a chance for any other students, because you are so lucky in the direction, because it is sometimes it is a remember, sometimes it is something like back coming for the university, getting back. That is the most the scenario. Coming to other part for technology, because this is the technology workshop, I need to advise you up to some extent for the technology insights all over the world. Mind you, because you are the computer science and engineering, particularly for any specialization, maybe like AIML, maybe data science or cloud or blockchain or maybe cyber security, doesn't matter. But you are the technology student as a computer science and engineering. But in this scenario, if you need to settle in the life, particularly for the professional life, or maybe go for the higher education for MS program in other countries, there are 3 or 4 verticals you need to focus. That is most important. The first and foremost thing everybody knows that is academics is most important. The 9.5 CGPR, 10 CGPR, maybe 9 or 8.5, doesn't matter. But try to see that the best academic CGPA is most important for the going for the abroad education or maybe going for employment as well. That indicates that the first parameter is academics. That is the first and most important. The second parameter, you need to develop the skill set in terms of language communication. The language communication is the communication skills is most important, but English is a language as a tool to better communicate in terms of that. To develop language communication in all our world, all the conclusion, it is soft skills you can say, it is integrating to that. Maybe the body language, maybe the communication skills at the same time, eye contact, maybe negotiation skills, convincing skills, organization skills, common sense, maybe in the form of better way of communication. Now please try to look into the soft skills is the second parameter. Now, academics already is there, soft skills already you need to excel in terms of that. The third is most important, technology. Because this is the days for the technology insights is most important. Believe me, the technology, it is so much of confusing for the people for first year to final year. What is the technology, what I need to go after going for the company, maybe Infosys or Accenture or IBM or doesn't, IBM, Microsoft, whatever the company in the IT service or product development, doesn't matter. What I supposed to be do after going for the company, after going for higher education? What is because I'm traveling for the 4 years time, 8 semesters time with various technologies. What is the actual technology behind? What everybody talking about technology, everybody talking about language programming. What I'll do later on. Believe me, in the technology, because I'll try to take 2 minutes here, please try to focus more on this. In the technology, if you need to develop application, you need to develop the application for any application, maybe banking application or insurance application, maybe agriculture or medical education or retail, any application either, service or product development, doesn't matter. That is called application development, what we can say. You can see the very simple example, supermarket application, railway reservation, the Swiggy, maybe it's a banking application, maybe medical application, retail application, agriculture application, education application, doesn't matter. Anything is requirements. what I need for to develop the application. Let us the best example, banking. The banking, what is the banking concept? People will give you after joining for the company, what is the banking parameter, what is the size of the account number, what is the characters, and what is the interest rate, maybe simple interest, compound interest, what is the fine, etc. That people will give you knowledge on that. Forget about that. Now, once you have a knowledge on that, you need to apply for the application. What is my requirements first? First, we need to work out requirement. The broader way, not for the micro level, but macro level. In the macro level, what is the requirement? I need for the programming language strong. I need to write a programming for that application. What is the programming language? C, C++, Java, Python. Python is the, I think next at least 50 years time, Python is the rule the country, maybe rule the world. Python. Python is the most important programming language. Maybe C, C++, Python, Java, etc. Let us say one of the programming is the most important, particularly for Python. Now you have a strong in the Python language. Is it possible to develop the application by using only for Python? No. The second parameter, the database. After writing for the program, what is the backend tool? Where you need to store? Maybe the cloud. That is also one of the database indirectly. Now how to store the cloud? What is the database? Maybe MySQL or SQL Server, etc. Maybe Microsoft or maybe Oracle. There's so many other tools are available in the backend tools that are database. You need to master in the database. Maybe second year, third year level. That's for the second important parameter. Third one, we need to write a programming by using some of the system programming level, particularly for operating system. Maybe Windows you may use, or maybe Linux you may use. Particularly for my phone, especially mobile, Android, everybody knows that. Now either Android or maybe Mac OS, the Mac OS. Now indirectly in the conclusion of operating system language, maybe Linux programming or Microsoft Windows, networking Windows or different language. At least this programming language may not be much deeper into that until unless you go for the specific field. Otherwise, operating systems is also most important language indirectly. That means operating system, 3 parameters. What is the fourth parameter? These are the 3 I need to write for application. The fourth parameter, you need to introduce the technology for that. Whether maybe artificial intelligence, machine learning, or maybe data science, maybe cyber security, because technology, artificial intelligence, machine learning is you need to intersect for that. Data science required to access the data, analyze the data, analytics. Securing feature is required for the application, security is required. Indirectly, you need to use for the technology. What type of technology methods? You can say it is a technology methods. That is most important today. What is the technology methods? Technology, either artificial intelligence, machine learning, or maybe data science, or maybe cyber security, or maybe cloud, or maybe blockchain. Believe me, these are not the programming language, these are technology. You need to use for the methods, you need to use for the techniques for the technology, techniques. Let us say, factorial means what? Sum of 10 numbers what? It is not, it is a method, some method. Artificial intelligence or machine learning data science is not a programming, it is a technique. The mathematics technique you have already studied for maybe factorial number, square root, etc. Simple application. Go for technology, indirectly it's a better techniques. You need to develop the techniques for that. You need to learn the techniques. The technique you may use for that application. Believe me, this technology is not a programming. This technology is not a database. Technology is the techniques or methods. Whatever the technology you are studying, that is called algorithm. That is for the procedure. That is for the something like it is a technical content. You need to develop the method for that. Method is there, method is required. Which is the method I need to use for that? Technology indirectly. Technology, programming languages, database. What is the next one? Operating system. Once these 4 you need to think of, this is the requirements of our application. For any application in the real time, programming language is most important. Technology methods is most important. Technology is the over and above methods. Then database is most important. Operating system is most important. You need to learn the sequence of these 4 verticals up to 4th year. That is the meaning of computer science altogether. You need to study of the technology in the 4 directions. I mentioned the 4 directions: programming, database, operating systems, and techniques. These are the 4 verticals in the technology. Then once it is completed this mechanism, how many right now for the success in the life, in the professional life? One is for the CGPA, second one is for the communication skills, third one for the technology, I mean to say all together, all 4 met together. Fourth one, exploring the opportunities. You have a 10.0 CGPA. You are very strong in the communication. You may be very strong in the academics. You may be very strong in the technology as well. But who will come to your job? You need to target. Which company I need to target? Which region I need to target? Whether I need to go for USA, whether I need to go for Australia, for the employment purpose. Which area, which region more employment is there? Which company the more opportunities is there? Which company offering for which projects? I am interested for medical field, medical application. You need to search for the data, analyze the data. Which company is offering for the medical applications? Which company is mostly banking application? Which company is doing the projects in the finance? You may be strong in the finance. Now you need to analyze micro level into deep, not simply my friend is going for Accenture, I'm also going for Accenture. What is Accenture is doing? I love for the working for the finance applications. Now you need to search what is the finance application projects is undertaken, which company, which region, which part of the world, for the most of the projects. You need to go for deep into that. That is called exploring the opportunities. You need to explore the opportunities. Nobody will come to your doorstep to give the offer letter. Sometimes maybe your friend may be average student. He or she may get in the top level company. You may be extraordinary in terms of all the 4 skills. You may not be get. Reason is what? The person is very smart enough to explore the opportunities, to showcase your talent in which part of the country, which part of the world, which part of the company, which part of the application, etc. This is called exploring the opportunity. The 4 verticals is most important. Focus on the direction for the next 1 year. You have a bright future in the life. That is very, very important, all of you. Now I'll tell you what is the difference. Generally, because it's a lighter way, don't take it to the heart. Because it is sometimes I need to mention that some of the outstated, out of the box for the statements. That today, you may not be accepted, even faculty also may not be accepted for me, but C is outdated. There is no language C is required. Believe me. The next year onwards, university we are aiming for C. We are not entertained for the C language in the university. We start with Python. That is the concept for the university. Why I need to mention for this one is, bringing the technology, when artificial intelligence and machine learning data science, when right now maybe 3rd year, maybe 2022 onwards, we need to bring it for 2nd year, 1st semester. All technology, everything has been concluded by 2.1 or 2.2. The 3rd and 4th year, develop the application straight away. That is the concept. We need to change the curriculum, because that is the most important for us for the next year. Because sometime because why I need to mention for this statement right now, because the technology, we need to run the technology towards the technology, back to the technology, not for the old technology. I to accept C is most important. Python is nothing is there. Python is the just user-friendly language, just like this language. Everything is then the built-in functions in the Python. You don't need to write anything. See that declaring the variables? As and when you declare the variables, nothing is not required. What is the data types? Put it as a data type, maybe something like int, float, or character, double. All this is not required for the Python. As and when you require, you use. There is no question of anything pre-planning, etc. What is the difference between the C and Python? Python is structured programming. Python is interpreted language. Interpreted means what? During runtime execution, you can execute the program straight away indirectly. There is no question of compiling. In the C, compile, then all the errors has to go, then run the program. This you can run straight away. Straight away. Everything is available in the library function. You don't need to write anything. You can use as and when required the data types. You don't need to declare the very beginning. You can use data types straight away. Indirectly what? What is the main difference in the layman language? Planning and what is the old story? Maybe 10 years before. You can go for success in the life. Planning is most important. Then execute. If you ask me today, planning is not required. Directly execute. That is called Python. C is plan, then execute. Python is execute straight away. Which is better? Who will do the planning? The days gone now. Taking 1 semester planning. You have seen the most of the things after going home, take the timetable. So much of planning is there for 2 hours, but you will not open the books. Why planning is required? That is C. Planning perfectly, then execute. Python is skip the planning, execute straight away. Which is the better? I don't have time to plan. I am executing. You can go for Python. Wishing the best of you.
Thank you, sir, for telling us the importance of technology and soft skills in all aspects in cracking any opportunities. Now I request our registrar, Dr. M. Anjaneyulu Garu, to address the gathering.
dignitaries on the dais, with a great exposition by VC. I'm not a technical person. I cannot talk about the technical issues. He has given right perspective, right direction. I wish you all the best on this occasion to have a successful career in your university life and later to the university life. All the best. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite our Dean Kailas Rao Garu to address the students.
Good afternoon, my dear students. So, respected Vice Chancellor sir, respected Registrar sir, other dignitaries on the dais, faculty members. So, today, as we are recognizing the first 3 top performers of the Datathon, what that was conducted 2 weeks ago. So, in continuation today, we have finalized the event where actually we are going to make the distribution of cash prizes a short while after. So one thing to say, you all must be aware of the thing that we have been continuously organizing event by event where we want to see some kind of upskilling and motivation among yourselves apart from the regular academics, whatever you are getting involved on day-to-day basis. Our VC sir, he has given the complete detailing of technology and also future course of action. So what that needs to be done from your point of view. In any way, nowadays all corporates are looking forward, as sir has already mentioned. First of all, your regular academics, you need to be really good at academics, making some minimum 8 and above CGPA, and then coming to your upskilling activities, like you need to be good at logical reasoning, you need to be good at aptitude, basic aptitude, you need to be good at coding, and also communication. So communication is playing most important role. Wherever you go, if you want to do higher studies, communication gets involved over there. And if you want to be an associate of any given corporate, there also communication is playing major role. And I just here at this point of time, I would like to suggest you, even in the campus also, I just advise all the student community to exchange your information using English only. That's my sincere suggestion to every student. Why? Because our personal language may be Telugu, Tamil, whatever it may be, Hindi, so that we can talk sometime in a private way. But whenever you feel that you are in the campus, always use changing your information using English media only English. So that is the kind of practice what I would like to see in the student community, so that the campus, if anyone from outside visits our campus, they should understand, yes, this is the kind of culture what normally any corporate requires. So that is the one thing. And going forward, as Sir has already mentioned, 1 year down the line, you are the persons to face various campus interviews being visited or University, Malad University. So next year by this time, you all need to be on toes, where actually one by one, the kind of opportunity you will be getting, and you will have to take on all the opportunities to your benefit. So with this small brief, I thank you very much for giving me these opportunities. And once again, I congratulate the head of the Department of AIML for taking this very good initiative for the benefit of students. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for blessing us with your valuable words. Now I request Director Training and Placements, Venkatramana Garu, to address the gathering.
Thank you. Pranam to all my gurus and my trustworthy faculty and dear engineers. I may take only 2 minutes of time, and I would like to congratulate all the achievers and the winners. In this week, recently, there are 2 senior members who have come from HCL. Okay, we had an interactive session with all the deans and HODs. they clearly told us the industry is looking people with real-time projects, okay, and what our honorable VC sir have been told you, that we are looking people with experience in real-time projects, okay, application development and all those things. A part of the academic, they're also looking people who have got an initiative and who are looking for certification